you probably didn't want me to bring this up, but seeming as we've got a Tottenham fan here and a West Ham fan here, there's only one name that kind of joins the two of you together, and that is Mohamed Kudus. Now, I'm going to go to probably Reece first about this. How surprised were you when you found that Tottenham had signed him?
It was a weird one. Like, I didn't think West Ham would sell to us from the start, and it was one of them. It got done a lot quicker than expected, and when we signed him, it was like, right, we've got a winger that can actually beat their player 1v1. And obviously, he didn't have the best year last year at West Ham, but last year was a weird season in general for a lot of people. Teams winning trophies, Palace, Spurs. Players were having awful years. Nearly every player in the league got injured as well at one point. Like, it was just odd. And then obviously you see all the stuff about, he ain't going to get goals and assists. He's turned up at Tottenham and he's been just the life of the team. Like, when he's on it, whether it was City, obviously Burnley a lot easier at home. Even like PSG in the Super Cup, watching him there was unbelievable. Taking the game to people, not being afraid. He's so physical and just strong. But like, his actual ball control, and he can hold off everyone and beat two players. It's like, I ain't seen this in years. All last year, in the last 2 years, we've had Burner. Obviously, I'm not slating Johnson because he scores, but on the ball, he's awful. And, even we're buying wingers that just are injured all the time, and I'm just praying Kudus stays fit and just keeps doing what he's doing because he's magic.
Yeah, I think when you brought it up, I think it was that same transfer week we got Kudus, and then I got Morgan Gibbs-White as well, but then that fell through. I think Nottingham Forest lodged a complaint about the whole release clause thing. But Rob, yeah, tell me, man, how did you feel when you saw that happening? Like, because obviously Ryan said it just happened so quickly. It must have been a huge sucker punch for you.
Yeah, I knew he was going to leave anyway. I mean, especially after Ipswich away, when he didn't really cut the fans and he scored, and it was just like, yeah, like it was like he had won an egg and spoon race against a bunch of kids. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't deep. I thought he was going to go to Saudi. That would have been the win-win. Would have been great. Not see him again. Get 120 million in the bank, probably into Sullivan's pocket actually. But the thing is, right? He's gone to a direct rival. I mean, he's at least not Millwall. It's Spurs. But I don't see these players that are foreign. Like, he's gone there, right? Does he really understand a rivalry like that? I mean, it's not like Mark Noble's joined Tottenham or Jarrod Bowen. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I mean, obviously he's made mates with West Ham, and they know that they don't. Obviously, Tottenham are rivals, but it's the business, and 55 million is a steal, and to be honest, it's appalling on the ownership side. 55 million for such a world-class player on his day is unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? Like, seeing him live was such a pleasure. He was great.
Yeah, he's always been a quality player, even in his Ajax days. But there was one name you brought up there, Jarrod Bowen. Obviously, I'm not gonna suggest he's gonna be signing for Spurs because I think you'll probably lose your head if that happens.
Yeah, I'll lose my head. I'll follow Jarrod Bowen. This is narrative. Yeah, but
yeah, I think he'd lose a bit more than his marriage. Probably his life would be in question as well. But no, I was gonna say, because obviously West Ham are not in the best of forms. Do you think if like worst comes to worst, you guys get relegated? No, if you finish like Man United did last season, like 17th, or you even get relegated, do you think he'll be gone next summer?
If we get relegated, he's gone. We stay in the Prem, he'll stay. I mean, I don't think even us West Ham fans understand how claret and blue he is. Like, he is very, very, like he's through thick and thin. But He does, but he's a good player. He doesn't want to play in the Championship. To be honest, he's probably thinking I want to play in Europe, and yeah, I don't think he'd leave easily. I think he's he's capable through and through. But at the end of the day, your career, you only get one life. You don't want to retire. What if you get stuck in the Championship? I'll give it 3 years. No one wants you, and you stop there. But then you could cash yourself out, go to a club like, even if like City or I don't know, Liverpool pick him up, or even like Aston Villa or Newcastle, like, it's what Declan Rice did. He wants to play in Europe, so he went, and that's it. You only get one career.